Guys, I'm so excited for this video. Today, we are starting the process of putting together my dream garden on our little balcony. If you're new around here, just a brief summary of the past 6 months of my life. We moved here in November of 2024 into this apartment. And of course, that meant that winter was like just starting and just creeping in. So it was cold and rainy and occasionally snowy for the past like 6 months. But lately it has finally been warming up and getting nicer out. It's like 60 right now and sunny. It is beautiful, the perfect weather to sit on the balcony and chill. And I'm so excited about it because something that I knew I was going to do once the weather finally started getting nicer was create what I keep referring to as an outdoor oasis on our balcony. Now, by the end of this video, there will not be a full completed outdoor oasis on this balcony because I have lots of plans for that. And it's going to be a gradual process because plants and pots, like those expenses definitely add up. And I'm not trying to blow all of our money in a week trying to put the whole thing together. So it's going to be a gradual process, but that's just like the reality of it. And also, encourages you to subscribe and stick around to keep seeing the process. But for this video, the first one of this mini series, I don't even know if I should call it a series. I don't even know how many videos it's going to be, but in today's video, we're starting the most exciting part, in my opinion, which is like the actual garden part. I've been wanting to grow our own herbs and even like fruits and vegetables too, but that's not a part of this video. That will be a future video because that's a different process. But the herbs, I've been wanting to grow our own like mint and parsley and oregano and all those fun herbs for a very long time now. But in our past apartments, we didn't have any outdoor spaces. We didn't have a balcony or a patio or anything. So that was one thing that made it very difficult to try to do our own little garden. And then also we just were moving so much, like transporting plants is not fun and not easy. But this apartment is our dream apartment and we finally have a balcony, a very good size, a great space to start our little garden. So if you see behind me, there's this super cute plant stand that I got off Amazon for literally $20. It was like 30 something regular price, but it was on sale for 20. And I've had my eye on this for a while, actually, like waiting to save up the money for this little makeover, and it was $20 when I found it. Like, it's been on sale for a while. I don't know if it still is at this point, but it was for a while, might still be. So I don't know how long that sale is going to last, but that's a great deal for this size. There were lots of different size options, and as you would expect, the bigger ones were more expensive, but they were still very affordable. I forget the exact size I got of this one, but I'll link it below in my video description in case anyone's interested. But yes, very good deal. Very sturdy. I mean, it was really easy to put together. There's no screws or anything. It was super easy to put together, but it's very sturdy. Obviously, I don't have a ton of plants on it yet, so I guess I'll keep you guys updated, but all the reviews were really good too. I just think it's a great deal for the size. If I tilt you guys up a little bit, you can see it's just like slightly above the height of our like fence railing that we have going around our balcony, which is honestly perfect because I wanted it to almost serve as like a little privacy divider, because right on the other side of that fence is our neighbor's balcony. And it's fine. Like, we haven't had any like awkward issues or anything, but I just imagine as the weather gets nicer, we'll all be out here more often. And it's nice to have a little bit of privacy. So it kind of serves perfectly for that, because when you're sitting down in this chair right here, you cannot see anything over there. So that was kind of the goal. So I feel like it's like the perfect height for that. It also kind of blocks a little bit more of the view for Suki, our little pup, because every time she sees someone over there, she freaks out, because she's like, what are you doing in my home? I don't think she really understands the concept of separate balconies. So that kind of helps with that too. And then the timing of all of this is actually so funny, because I put this plant stand together on a Thursday night. No, was it Friday? On a Friday night. And the next day, we had some family come into town to visit us. And one of them gifted us, it was really for AJ for his birthday, but it benefits me too, a like herb garden starter kit. Like, it was crazy timing because we hadn't mentioned this to them at all. But I had just built this plant stand and literally like within the next week was gonna go get some herbs and start our garden. But we got gifted this, so now I don't have to. So it's a really cute kit that has everything all in one. It came with like, I think 9 different herbs that you can start growing, and the pots to start growing them in with the dirt and the seeds and everything. It even comes with like these little sticks that you like stick in the dirt to label which plant it is. Literally like days after, no, the day after I built the plant stand, one of AJ's family members gifted him this. So
Gifted us, it's for both of us.
Well, it was a birthday gift for you, but it just so happens to benefit both of us. So yeah, this is like a little starter kit for herbs for a garden. And it comes with everything you need, including the little pots. And yeah.
Pot it, plant it, feed it, mark it, and ace it. So at some point this week, we're going to be finally starting those little seed kit things and starting to grow our herbs. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's an easy process. We haven't done that yet though, but that's because we decided to paint the pots. So we're going to paint the little pots that it comes with, because before we even got this kit, I wanted to get a bunch of basic pots and then paint them cute things myself. But now we have this kit, so we're just going to paint the pots in here so that they're super cute. And then, yeah, then we'll do our little kit. We just went to Blick. So I have a bunch of random colored paints from previous art projects. Ta-da. But we just went to Blick and got some more like primary colors so that we can have all the colors. We also got more black, just in case. Got a black paint pen so that if you want to like do lines and details, it's a lot easier than painting. And then I've got my brushes here. So yeah, we're just gonna hang out and have a crafty afternoon. I am extremely excited because I've been wanting to do something crafty lately. You wanna come? I'm opening it. Yeah, it's just...
Huh?
Suki's on me.
Oh, great. Hopefully the pots aren't too teeny tiny so that we don't have to like replant them right away, because then all of our hard work on painting these would kind of go to waste. Oh, cute! Okay. Here is what it looks like when you open it. Oh, they're like actually decent pots. Okay, look at how cute. They're square, not circular, so
that's fun.
Cute. And then it has like the dirt pucks. How are you supposed to? Oh, wait, are the seeds not?
They
in
grow.
Here?
Wait, what?
They have to grow. Oh no, these are the seeds. Wait. Yes, these are the seeds. I guess this is just the dirt.
Yes, right. It's compressed and dried,
yeah.
So this grows.
All right, well that's another day's project. Oh wait, they come with little trays to put them on too, to drain into. Check it out.
That is so cute.
That's so cute.
Oh, and you already showed these little signs?
No, I didn't show those. Those are cute too.
Fun.
So you can like put them like this. Okay, well maybe we can paint these too, I don't know. But we'll start with the pots. Yay! So when I first started thinking about this outdoor oasis little garden on our balcony, I wanted to get a bunch of really cute pots, like colorful, cute designs, creative, just to like make it super like creative and colorful and fun, like a fun place to be around. I feel like the inside of our house is very neutral and like aesthetic, and that's just because I like those neutral vibes. It keeps me calm. I don't want a ton of color in my house because that just kind of feels chaotic and stressful to me. So the inside of our house is very neutral, but out here I wanted to add a little bit more color and more fun to all the plants and the garden. And so I had mentioned trying to find like a pack of a bunch of like cheapish plastic pots on Amazon that I could paint and design myself, because pots are not the cheapest, especially if you're going for the cuter like designs that are typically made out of like ceramic and stuff, which makes them even more expensive. So this was kind of my hack to like get cute pots for a cheaper price, and then also I could personalize them and customize them a bit more because I'd be the one making them. And so this was actually also crazy timing because it came with those 9 plastic pots. I was like, oh my god, these are the pots that we can paint for our herbs. So that's the reason we haven't actually planted them yet, is because we've been painting them. But they turned out so cute. I actually, at the time that I'm filming this, I still have 2 more to paint. I don't know if AJ's gonna want to do one of those. He did 3 of them yesterday when we were painting them, and then I did a bunch of the other ones. There's 2 left over, so I told him he doesn't have to paint another unless he wants to, because I'm definitely like the more artsy, creative one. Like, in terms of enjoying doing it, he's much better than he gives himself credit for. But I'm the one who really likes to do that stuff, so I told him he doesn't have to help me finish if he doesn't want to, so we'll see. But yeah, I have 2 more pots to finish before we can finally plant all of them, so I'm probably going to finish those today. But yeah, it was really fun. We just spent like all afternoon yesterday painting the pots, all different bright, fun colors. One of them I made like a little boba cup, which turned out so cute, and honestly, I might turn 1 or 2 of the last ones into other bobas that are just other colors, because it's just super cute and it's not too hard, and I think it'd be cute to have like a few different colors, so we'll see. I haven't fully decided yet, but I might do that. I also made one that looks like a watermelon and one that looks like an ice cream cone, so they just all turned out really cute and fun, and I think it'll just add a nice pop of color on this little plant stand as we start our garden. not sure when we're gonna plant the actual plants this week and like actually start them, but it will be sometime soon. It'll be 2 seconds for you, but I don't know how long for me. But I'll show you the pots in more detail when we get to that step. Okay, it's the next day and the seeds have been soaking for just about 24 hours. The instructions said to let them soak for 18 to 24 hours, so they should be just about ready to go. Now I have to make the soil. So it comes with these little like dirt pucks that are dried out and compact into this very hefty puck that could probably really hurt someone. And there's 3 of them, and supposedly one of these can expand to enough for 3 of the pots, and there's 9 pots, so 3 pucks, 9 pots worth of dirt, which is crazy. I don't know how that happens, but we're gonna see. I have to heat up some water here and then add it to the puck slowly as it expands. So that's what we're gonna do now. Hopefully I don't mess anything up. It says that the water needs to be 120 degrees, so I'm using our meat thermometer to see, but I feel like I might have it way too hot right now. Yep. Okay, hold on. I was keeping it on the burner on like low, but apparently 120 degrees is not as hot as it sounds because that was too much. Okay, we're at like 130, so we just have to give it a few minutes to cool down. I have a very large bowl here to put the puck in. I'm just gonna be doing 1 puck at a time to make sure I don't like mess up the amounts or anything. It said to use a bowl that's like, it could fit multiple times the size of this. I feel like this giant bowl might be a little overkill because like, look at that. But I figured better to be safe than sorry, and I don't want to have to transfer it in the middle, so there should be hopefully plenty of space. But I mean, look at the size of this pot. Like, it said 2 to 3 quarts. This is only 2 quarts of water, and the instructions imply that you're supposed to use all of it for 1 puck, which sounds insane to me. I guess we'll just kind of add it gradually and see if that's the case. But that just sounds like so much water to me. And it says 2 to 3, and I'm only doing 2 right now. I'm starting on the low end. It claims that the disc is going to expand 6 to 8 times its original size. So that's crazy. I'm going to go ahead and put this in here though. All right, dirt puck is in the bowl. I'm assuming the water should be good because I just double checked and it says approximately 120. It's not like it has to be exactly 120, so we're at like 127, 128. That should be fine. I guess we'll just add the water and do it. It says to start with half a cup of hot water directly on the soil disc to soften it. And then we just kind of add small amounts of water to continue to expand it. And then it says once all the water is in, which implies all of this is going in there. So we're gonna see. It also says it should take 5 to 10 minutes for the disc to fully expand. So it's currently 1:13. We'll see how big it looks in like 10 minutes. Guys, I was in the middle of doing this and my camera just decided to stop recording right before I was gonna add the water, and I have no idea why because it didn't beep or anything until I had added, oh, I don't know if I should move it. Hold on. That much water. So the clip that just ended, there was that much water in it by the time the camera actually beeped, but there was no water in it when the camera stopped recording. So I have no idea what just happened. That's really frustrating though, because I was like talking through it. Luckily, I'm recording my audio separately, so maybe as I finish up this water, I'll just put some of the comments I was making as I was going over that time lapse. It's not really going to match up to what exactly you're seeing because I was starting from no water in the bowl and now most of the water is in the bowl, but that's the best I can think of. So some of the audio that just like did not get recorded with video on the camera will just be playing over this as I finish adding the water. I don't know what happened. Oh, okay. It says pour half a cup of the hot water directly on the soil disc to soften it. So I guess that just makes it soft. But then we still have to do all of this, just adding small amounts of water around the disc, not on the disc itself. I don't know why I was expecting it to like almost like grow instantly. Like not all the way, but like, you know, when you open like a vacuum sealed air mattress, or not air mattress, just a vacuum sealed mattress or pillow or something. And it's like as soon as you cut a little bit of air in it, it like starts to expand like crazy. And then obviously you still have to let it sit for another like 24 hours to fully grow to the full size that it's going to be. I thought that was going to be this. I thought I was going to dump that water on it and it was going to like expand a bunch, and then like what I'm doing now would just like finish it off, but that didn't happen, and I don't really see much happening at all. Oh wait, is it getting taller or is that just the water making it look tall? I think it might be getting a little taller. I can't tell if it's just like an illusion from the water. I guess we'll just keep going. Okay, we've got our dirt here. I'm scared to touch it too much and move around too much, but it is definitely expanding quite a bit. But now the instructions say to go in with my fingers and kind of help it spread out and see if there's any hard parts like in the center. And if there are, kind of break them up so that they can get some water too. So I guess that's what I'm going to be doing now. Time to get my hands dirty. Oh my God. I hope I'm doing this right. Because it was like very strict about not touching it before this step. So I'm kind of like scared. I'm like, why am I supposed to be touching it now? But why couldn't I before? Am I touching it too much? I'm trying to take this very seriously because I want this to go well. Like, I've always said that I have a brown thumb because I like suck at taking care of plants. I always kill them. But I want to change that. Like, I'm really trying to change that because even though I've always said that, it's like I haven't always put in the most effort to do something about it. But now I really want to, especially now that I'm doing like an actual garden, not just like pretty house plants, but like herbs and stuff that could actually, you know, be beneficial to us. I like really want to take it seriously and try really hard to do everything right. So I'm like following every step of this to a T, and I hope I'm not messing anything up. But it feels pretty moist everywhere, so I don't know. I don't even know. God, there's so much. I mean, obviously that's the point, but it's just crazy how that happens. I do not understand it. Oh, also update, it's been about 13 minutes now. So I guess theoretically it should be pretty much fully expanded. I just have to do this part. Emphasis on the theoretically. I'm an idiot. I just realized I didn't take my ring off before doing this, so there's gonna be dirt all over it. That's stupid of me. Okay, I think that's all of it. Kind of just like get as much off in here as I can. Ew, oh, it feels weird. Okay, mix the soil thoroughly and wait for it to cool down before moving on to the next step. Did I mix it thoroughly? I kind of feel like I just did with my hands. I feel like I just kind of combined 5 and 6. Okay, now it's saying I have to wait for it to cool down. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. It says that it's important to drain the soil to remove any excess water. So you're gonna take like handfuls of it and squeeze it to release extra water so that it's moist but not soaking wet. So I think I'll do that and transfer it to a different bowl so that way I can have this bowl available again so I can start on the next puck while waiting for this batch to cool, instead of just like sitting here waiting for it to cool forever before being able to move on to anything else. I think that's the plan. Okay, check out our football bowl. Slightly ridiculous, but oh. Okay, I don't know if I'm expected to get everything out because it's hard when there's so little left and there's so much water. Like this is like the most I can get at a time. And even that is like more than I've been getting in some of these scoops. So I feel like I must be pretty close. The problem is I feel some on the bottom. It's just hard to get out. Can't believe I have to do this 2 more times. Okay. I think we're getting to the end here. All right, I'm gonna set this aside to cool and dump this out and rinse it out and then start on the second puck. And then I'm thinking by the time the second one is in this state, this should be cool enough to plant into the 3 pots and then transfer and do it again with the third. So that's the plan. And hopefully my camera doesn't stop recording in the middle of it again so that you can actually see start to finish what it looks like when you're adding the water to the dry puck. Okay, I've got all my dirt here. I ended up just doing all of them at once because it was just like a messy process and I didn't feel like cleaning up, stopping to go do 3 plants and then come back and do more. So I just made it all. I figured I'll just divide this evenly between the 9 pots, no big deal. So we've got a lot of dirt here, and then I've got all of our seeds that have been soaking for 24 hours. So now's the fun part where we plant them. I think this step is pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to double check. So to pot the soil, we have to gently crumble it into one of the pots until it's almost full, and then remove our pre-soaked seeds, then follow the instructions for each specific type of plant on how deep to plant the seeds. Smooth the soil back over, but don't pack it in. And that's pretty much it. So that's what we're going to do now. Something that I find interesting is that some of the seeds sunk to the bottom of the cup and some didn't. And it seems like the ones that did sink, it's like pretty much all of them did. And the ones that didn't sink, pretty much none of them did. Which is interesting because it said that the seeds that sink, like those are the ones you should prioritize. So we'll see how this goes. The kit also comes with these little trays. So you're supposed to put 3 on each one and it's for them to drain into. So I'm going to have the pots on top of those so that they don't spill out too much. I don't know like if I want to do this in a particular order or not. Like, what are we feeling? Chives looks like it's just like a bunch of grass basically. I think that would be funny to put in the one with the face so it looks like hair. So I'm going to put that in here first. I don't know if I'm going to give that much thought to all of them, but for chives, that's what we're going to do. You're not supposed to pack it in too much because you don't want it to... I don't know why I'm trying to explain as if I know what I'm doing. I really don't. I just know you're not supposed to pack it. Actually, before I even get around to putting the seeds in, I'm just going to put soil in all of them to make sure I'm dividing it evenly because I don't really know how much can fit in all of them. Like this one's pretty full, but I feel like it should go a little higher, but I don't want to like use more than I have available, and then the rest of them are too low. So we're going to do this first so that we can divide it evenly, and then we'll do all the seeds. I think that sounds like a good plan. All right, we've got the soil evenly distributed. Now we do the plants. So I'm going to do chives first. Chive says 1/4 inch deep. I don't know how much that is. Wait, basil says surface. Does that mean you literally just sprinkled on top and don't even like cover them? Also, do I have to like do each seed individually? Or do I kind of just sprinkle them? Like, I don't even know. We're just gonna do it. So like I said, I'm gonna use this one for chives. And I said that I would show you guys all of our pots that we made in more detail when I'm planting them. So here you go. This was one of the ones I made a little bit last minute, and I think it turned out cute, and I think it'll look funny with the chives growing out because it'll look like hair. I guess I'll just like poke some holes. Not super deep. Just like sprinkle the seeds in and hope that that's good. Oh my god, the seeds are sticking to my finger. Get off, bro. Oh, you know what would probably help? Light. There we go. Did I get them in there? Oh yeah, okay. Is there an easier way to get these out? Bro, these seeds are so small I can't even tell where they're going. Is that problematic? Maybe. Oh my god. There must be an easier way to do this. Oh my god, the seeds that are super tiny are gonna be a nightmare. These aren't even the smallest ones I have. Okay. God, that was so much harder than I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna lightly brush the sand over them. That's not sand, that's dirt. Chives are done. That was a struggle. Alright, what do we want to do next? I'm gonna put oregano in the ice cream. Don't ask why, it's just what's happening. Oh, I should probably look at how deep I'm supposed to. Surface. Okay, I don't really know what that means, but we're just gonna put them on the surface. Yo, these are crazy. Check this out. Do y'all see that? They're like jelly. Like something grew on the outside, but the the chive ones were not like that. So I hope that doesn't mean that they didn't work. Oh, by the way, forgot to show. Close up on the ice cream pot that I made. Super cute. Okay, that one was a little bit easier. Maybe I'm finally working out a strategy here. Surface sowing does mean that you literally just sprinkle them on top and don't even cover them. So that's what I'm doing. That's what Google said. That's what this booklet says. So if this doesn't work, I did my research. Do not come for me. I'm going to put sage in the boba. I don't know why. It's just speaking to me. Here's the boba cup. This one turned out so cute. I honestly want to make more of them. So any future plants we get, I'll make more different colored bobas because I really like this one. Next is the SpongeBob pot. AJ painted this one and he absolutely killed it. I mean, that is so cute. Looks just like him. And we're gonna put cilantro in here because AJ loves cilantro and he made this one. Next, we've got the cute bumblebee honey pot. This one I also love. I also think it's so cute. And I'm gonna plant dill in here because my sister loves bees and she loves the color yellow and she also loves pickles. And dill pickles, they're going in here. This one's for you, Robin. Come visit us. Next is this cute cactus pot I made. This was also one of the last minute ones. I think it turned out really cute though, and I'm gonna put thyme in here because thyme is prickly like a cactus. Next is the watermelon plant, and I'm putting basil in here. I don't really have a reason why. Next is Baby Yoda, also done by AJ. Did a great job, look at how cute. I'm putting parsley in here for no particular reason. And last but not least, the final pot that AJ painted. This is Baba and Kiki from a game that we play on our Switch called Baba Is You. It's like a puzzle game. We've been playing it a lot lately, so he made a pot dedicated to it. And mustard will be going in here because it's the last one.